throwing shit at the pilot. Niggas be broken, be sobbing, but still talking shit like they violent. Niggas is broke.
So before we go on with this video, I want to congratulate the Golden State Warriors. What a franchise they are. I mean, seriously. As much as I hate KD's move to go to that team, you have to admit what the Warriors have done to get to this point is amazing. You've won 67 games 3 years in a row, won 73 games in one of them, won 2 championships, with a majority of your team either being players that are slept on or were drafted by them without tanking. And then they were great enough to convince Kevin Durant, the second greatest player in the world, to join their team. So much respect to the franchise that is the Golden State Warriors. But let's talk about what y'all came here for. LeBron James. LeBron James just finished his 8th NBA Finals series, and now he has a record of 3-5 in the NBA Finals. What the hell does he have on Michael Jordan? Let me tell you. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time in terms of how he dominated the game and the resume he has built. But LeBron James, even after this finals we just watched, where he lost in 5 games, I don't care what y'all say, is the most valuable player of all time. And there is nothing you guys can say to convince me otherwise. Now let's make it clear. The GOAT discussion is a different discussion than the most valuable player discussion. Because ask anyone who their top 5 all time is, and I bet you they'd give you a combination of Kareem, MJ, LeBron, Magic, and let's just say Kobe for the sake of it. Look at what that list accompanies. It's based on resume and dominance. It's not based on value to a team. It's what they did with the team and the accomplishments they achieved that people count towards the GOAT discussion. However, that's not what I'm arguing about today, about LeBron. No doubt Michael, Magic, and Kareem have a better resume than LeBron. But value? That's LeBron James. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying at all that MJ, Kareem, and these other guys are not valuable, nor are they not top 5 in value as well, because to be honest, they probably still would be, but LeBron is just more valuable than them. And that's fact. And speaking of facts, let me spit some out. Number 1 is the teams he carried. Look, Michael and these other guys may have been to the finals and won more than LeBron, but let's be clear here. LeBron has absolutely done more with less. Exhibit A is the 2007 playoffs, where he carried the Cavs to the finals. First, let's consider the fact that LeBron was 22 years old at the time, in his 4th year in the league, and he led. Now, let me change that. He carried a 50-win team to the finals. You know what that is equivalent to today in 2017? Giannis carrying the Bucks to the finals to be swept by the Warriors. That's what LeBron did in 07. And it's not even just the playoffs. Many people don't know that year, the Cavs were the 2nd seed in the East. So to put it in perspective, LeBron led a team with no one besides him averaging above 15 points to the 2nd seed in his conference. Swept the Wizards in the 1st round, who have 3 20 points per game scorers. Beat the Nets, who had damn near prime Vince Carter, Jason Kidd, who averaged 13, 9, and 8 the whole season, and 2 other 16 point per game scorers besides those guys. Then in the Eastern Conference Finals, he beat the Pistons, who were going into their 5th straight Eastern Conference Finals appearance in a row, in which he came back from a 2-0 deficit, beat them in 6, where he scored 29 out of the Cavs' last 30 points in Game 5, 25 in a row. Then he got swept by the Spurs with Tim Duncan in his prime, while the only guy who averaged close to 15 points on his team, Larry Hughes, only played 2 games out of the 4. He did all of this in his 4th year in the league. Exhibit B is 2009. Now, the 2009 Cavs, I'm gonna be honest, were slightly improved from the atrocious 2017. Instead of having no one averaging 15 points per game, now LeBron has one. Clap it up, in Mo Williams, who averaged 17.8 points. Good job, Cleveland, man. Y'all really did good with this one. So with that being said, LeBron led this team to 66 wins in the regular season. 66. Are you serious right now? This man led a team to 6 wins shy of the then all-time record of 72 wins, with not one player besides LeBron averaging more than 18 points, with not one player averaging more than 8 rebounds. He led that team to 66 wins and to the Eastern Conference Finals, where he lost to the Orlando Magic. That is insane. Just think about that. But wait, there's more. Exhibit C is 2011. LeBron James goes to Miami. We all know what happened, man. We all know what happened when he got to Miami. He won 2 rings. But to me, it's not what LeBron did in Miami that proves his case as most valuable. It's what the LeBron-less Cavaliers did without him. Take a look at this, man. From 2010 to 2011, the only roster change that the Cavs made outside of not re-signing LeBron was signing 30-year-old out-of-prime Baron Davis. Besides that, same crew was back from last year. Same crew was back, same starting lineup, same everything, except for the coach. The only difference, really, in the whole grand scheme was not having LeBron, right? And you know what happened? Their record literally almost flipped with the loss of one player. The Cavs went from going 61-21, being the first seed in the conference, to 19-63 the next year. Wow. One player and Mike Brown made that difference? Stop, man. Stop. Exhibit D is how bad his teams perform when he's not on the court in a game-by-game basis. Like, it's one thing to lead a team and carry a team for a series or for a stretch of games, or even for a year. But for it to be like this for every single game, I mean, damn, no wonder why when Kyrie goes off for 30 or 40, it's automatically considered carrying LeBron. Like, in these finals, when LeBron James was not on the court, either the offense did not know what to do, or the Warriors just exploded when he wasn't on the court. The closest tangible stat I can find was Game 3, where LeBron played 46 minutes. 46, mind you, that's literally 96% of the game, where the Cavs outscored the Warriors by 7. But in the 2 minutes he was out, which is 4% of the game, the Warriors exploded and scored 12 points. That's 6 points a minute, man. By that pace, they would have scored 288 points. I doubt they would have kept that pace, but damn. LeBron couldn't even get a rest. Literally not even 5 minutes. And here's a stat that spans all time right here. LeBron James is the NBA's all-time leader in box plus minus at 9.15. A full point more than the second best, Michael Jordan, at 2. And mind you, the 1 point gap between MJ and LeBron is bigger than the gap between MJ and Bird. But the thing is, Larry Bird's all the way down at 7 on the list. That's insane. I mean, let's be honest, do I really need to say more? Do I can say, you know, him being the pseudo GM of a team. I can say him being a pseudo coach of a team, not really having a great coach ever. I could say all of that, but I'm gonna leave that to y'all, man. These are just 4 exhibits throughout LeBron's career that shows how he's the most valuable player of all time. There's more. I just wanted to keep this video shorter than 15 minutes. But with that being said, man, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I am out. Peace.